Abstract: the purpose of this research is to analyze a slotted disc brake, which is commonly used in motorsport and luxury automobiles. Even though, braking systems in an automobile has come a long way in the past decades. Basic concept of the braking system has been the same ever since it has been invented. The main purpose of this study is to analyze the thermal behavior of the dry contact of the brake disc during the braking phase. The design of the disc brake is done in SOLIDWORKS and analysis part of the research is done in ANSYS 2021 R1. This research shows comparison between brake disc materials, namely, stainless steel and cast iron. Keywords: disc brake, SOLIDWORKS, ANSYS, thermal analysis. Introduction: when a vehicle is in motion, braking system is as important as any other part on the automobile. The braking in an automobile has undergone huge evolution in the past few decades. From using mechanical scuff brakes to drum brakes, to advanced disc brakes. Braking also plays a major part in motorsports. It can be a margin between safety of the driver and a mishap. Since everything is dealt in tenth of a second, braking and cooling of the system must be efficient according to the conditions. This research provides the temperature distribution on a brake disc on different materials. Nowadays, in the competitive automobile industry, demand for efficient braking system has increased exponentially. The deceleration of the wheel is obtained by the friction between the brake calipers and the disc itself. As the whole system runs on the principles of friction and heat dissipation, the thermal behavior of the disc and the material is important parameter to improve efficiency. When the brake is applied, the pressure is applied on the brake calipers, which in turn apply pressure on the disc itself. This contact between calipers and the disc leads to the buildup of frictional forces, which lead to the retardation of the vehicle. During this process, the kinetic energy of the automobile is converted into heat generated between brake calipers and the brake disc. Two materials of brake rotor. Brake rotor is the most significant part of the automobile of the system in terms of safety and stability of vehicle point of view. Brake rotor material is selected on the basis of various conditions like consistency, friction, and wear properties under various loads under velocity, load, environment, temperature and durability. Parameters to be taken into consideration are friction, wear and density. Also, to be taken in thought is the cost of material. The materials considered in this research are martensitic stainless steel. This type of steel forms a crystalline structure on heat treatment and high corrosion resistance. It contains 11.5% of chromium in its composition. Grade 410 steels are a general-purpose martensitic steels which are used. Taking into account its cost, ease for manufacture, thermal stability, it is mostly used in two-wheelers. Cast iron. This type of metallic carbon usually contains 4.5% of carbon in its matrix. This also called as gray cast iron. It has good characteristics like vibration damping, wear resistance and cracking. These characteristics make this material a good choice for brake rotors in four-wheelers. The properties of the materials are given in the tabular column below. 3 calculations of input parameters. In order to prevent a collision between vehicles, braking performance is given utmost importance. The rotor model heat flux is calculated for the car moving with a velocity 55.55 m/s, 200 kmph, and the end result of analysis on gray cast iron rotor disc. 6 conclusions. The brake disc rotor was analyzed for thermal spikes using analytical calculations and finite element analysis. The procedure for a step-by-step analysis has been developed for anybody to follow. For the same heat flux, heat generated by gray cast iron is lower than that of stainless steel. This study provides a useful design tool for the improvement of braking performance. According to the results, gray cast iron is more suitable for disc rotors. But, gray cast iron easily gets corroded in wet weather or moist conditions. So, in terms of road-going automobiles, stainless steel can be used.